Tonight on the feed, Maduro is captured. Denmark tells Trump to stop shopping for countries. Sinners wins big. Stranger Things finale. SNL returns. BTS comes back. YouTube versus Billboard. LA demands answers. And the great meme reset. Let's get into it. Welcome to The Feed, the show that reads your timeline so you don't have to, and then builds your algorithm for emotional damages. Tonight's theme, everybody is arguing about who's in charge of countries, charts, and memes. World news first, because the timeline woke up and chose geopolitics. The U.S. says Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro was captured in an operation and is now in New York to face charges. And the internet reacted exactly how it always does. Half, finally. Half, is this legal? And a whole lot of, this feels like a movie. But under the memes is a serious question. Moves like this test the rulebook. Has anything like this ever happened before? Is it lawful? And what could a courtroom showdown look like next? For the straight facts, start with Reuters reporting and network explainers like ABC. Then keep an eye on court updates as filings drop. And while everyone is asking what happens next, somebody already moved on to shopping for Greenland.
Donald Trump is now threatening to go after Greenland next, just a few days after he bombed Venezuela and captured Maduro.
Donald, we don't want to be Americans. We are Greenlanders, and we want to be in a democratic world.
Denmark and Greenland are pushing back after Trump renewed talk about the U.S. needing Greenland.
We may put a tariff on countries if they don't go along with Greenland, because we need Greenland for national security.
Prime Minister then reminded Trump that Denmark is part of NATO. NATO has security guarantees. Now, we've never really had a situation where one NATO country may invade another NATO country. But if a NATO country is invaded, it does trigger Article 5. An attack on one is an attack on all. Now, we don't know what that would be in this situation, but Trump is moving closer to try to annex Greenland, whether by force or through other means.
Denmark's message, stop threatening an ally. The Arctic is pretty strategic. Resources, shipping, and NATO trust. From who owns Greenland to who won Hollywood. Critics' Choice Awards are fueling red carpet clips and winners' reactions, and Sinners is having a moment.
Golden Globe goes to Sinners.
Awards are momentum, funding, green lights, and who becomes the next face of the next era.
You need to run!
Now, from trophies to fandom discourse, Hawkins. Netflix dropped the Stranger Things 5 finale and the internet went full CSI frame-by-frame breakdowns and ending explained videos.
Here's a quick recap of all 4 seasons of Stranger Things in just a few minutes. Let's do this.
This is every monster in Stranger Things explained. First up, the Demogorgon, the tall, petal-mouthed predator from season 1.
But pause, Nancy being a straight shooter was not in my bingo card. Anywho, it's a shared cultural event. People who don't even watch are hearing about the ending. And speaking of Finn Wolfhard, Studio 8H is calling Sir.
Meet the new me, the man me. Stranger Things is over and I'm not a kid anymore.
And neither are we.
SNL is back on January 17th and Finn Wolfhard is hosting along with A$AP Rocky as the musical guest, which means the internet is already writing sketches that would never happen. SNL still manufactures Monday morning memes, and Rocky's performance will clip up everywhere. And if you thought fandoms were done tonight, BTS has a date.
After 4 years, the wait is over for BTS fans.
BTS officially set their comeback for March 20th, 2026, and ARMY has been treating every rumor like a national emergency briefing. When BTS moves, the internet economy moves, from streams, tours, brand deals, and reaction channels. Speaking of streams, let's talk about the chart rule change. Next, the nerdiest beef that just became the loudest beef.
We need to be respected because American consumers listen to music on our platform, and the average listener, I mean more than the average, 84% of all music revenue is generated through streaming.
After January 16, YouTube stops providing data for the US Billboard charts. Translation, chart wars just lost a major weapon. Charts affect booking, marketing, and who gets labeled mainstream. You change the rules, you're changing the industry. From what counts to something far more serious, Los Angeles.
Keith Porter Jr. was a 43-year-old black father of 2 girls. On New Year's Eve, he was celebrating at his own home, and like thousands around the country, we understand that he may have stepped outside of his home and fired a celebratory shot in the air.
In Los Angeles, activists including Black Lives Matter LA identified Keith Porter as the man killed on New Year's Eve in a shooting involving an off-duty ICE DHS agent. Multiple agencies are investigating with different accounts circulating. Also related, ICE is also involved in the shooting of a Minnesota mother, Renee Nicole Good, and the shooting and wounding of 2 individuals in Portland, Oregon. Public trust depends on verified facts, transparent investigation, and accountability, especially when federal authority is involved. We're going to take a quick breath. When we come back, the internet tries to detox with nostalgia. All right. Whew. Deep breath.
All memes are going to be reset on January 1st, 2026. Well, because of how just unrecognizable memes have become, everyone has come to an agreement that on January 1st, 2026, we're going to completely reset all memes and go back to the originals.
The great meme reset trend is pushing people to ditch the brain rot and go back to classic 2010 memes. It's almost like a mini revolt. Less sludge, more shared references, and more we're all in this together. And that brings us home. Tonight's moral, the world argues about borders, the culture argues about trophies, the internet argues about charts, and the kids are arguing about memes from before they were born. Drop a comment. What should we go deep on next? Maduro, Greenland, YouTube versus Billboard, or the LA investigation? That's the feed. Same time, same feed. Good night.